Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Releford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Releford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Releford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online radio box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay? Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Releford on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live on the Jeff Releford Show on WCHI, Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. How is everyone doing today? Man, I need to tell y'all, baby, I am great. I always tell you, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm great. We in the building. We in the game today. You know, and I just hope that each and every one of y'all are having a great week. You know, every. I can't get my words right today, y'all. It's been a long day too. I want to let y'all know it truly has been a long day for your boy. But we slowed it down a little bit so we could go ahead and bring some great motivation and inspiration to y'all this week. Because I feel something in me. You know, I got something in me. I got some words to say. So I want to make sure I really get it out to y'all. But y'all know how we roll. I have to first remind y'all where we at real quick. And then, you know, we get it started from our people who also on the live as well. Boom, baby. We here at the Vibe Studios here at 2075 Rush Place in Lake Station, Indiana. It consists of Ron Reader, the VNO, what you know, myself, Life Coach Jeff of Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, Smooch Wallace, who is Smooch Wallace, baby. If you don't know him, please get to know him. And also Mary Selena K of Rock Truth Radio. If you need your podcast or your radio show produced, we got you right here. We actually house Biggs Radio right here. Like, yo, it's dope. It's awesome. This is where I come from, y'all. WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago. Y'all know how we get down. But yes, the Vibe Studios 219 is here right at 2075 Rush Place in Lake Station, Indiana. Like I said, if y'all have y'all radio station or y'all podcast reproduced, y'all throw it down and we can help you all with that. Hit us up in any of our the names that I just mentioned to you. You can find us all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok as well, the Vibe Studios, the whole nine. Y'all check us out. Y'all see what we got going on. And also, y'all, I have to let y'all know I will be here. Okay. Your boy, Life Coach Jeff, will be streaming live. Okay. From here, Weedy Grog 2025. All right. An adult 420 carnival and festival, food, games, entertainment, and more. Brought to you by Nina Waters Ministries Incorporated and Mood Changers. Okay. Shot Blizz, the crown holder, will be on the ones and twos. It'll also be hosted by Get This D Smith, and also Nanette at a private location from 7 p.m. until, okay? Tight security. The early bird specials are over with, so you'll have to purchase regular tickets. And y'all can go to ninawatersministries.com/shop. Okay? Y'all go ahead and check out Weedy Girl, man. Like I said, I'll be there. I'll be working, though. I'll be doing my thing because, you know, they like for me to broadcast and cover these events live. So, you know, I'll be doing my thing. So y'all check me out there. And also, I got one more announcement, people. It is also Shateria Beauty. Yeah, come on, man. T.L. Williams and his lovely wife have a vegan hair care line, okay, called Shateria Beauty. It is awesome, yo. I keep telling y'all every week, man, y'all need to check out the picture. If y'all not on the live, y'all need to see it because, man, I need manes like this. I need a mane like what this man has here. I cut my hair short. It don't work that way for me. But please, y'all check out Shateria Beauty. Check them out. Chicago's #1 vegan hair care brand. You can follow them on social media, which is your Instagram or Facebook. Y'all make it happen, man. Please. That's SHATERIA Beauty. SHATERIA Beauty. All right. Y'all go ahead. Check them out. Great hair care brand. All right. Now I got a couple of announcements out the way, people. We're going to get into the show. Shout out to Sharice Sloan in the building. She said, hey, Jeff. I'm like, what up, Sharice? How you doing, girl? Glad to see you tuning in and catching us, along with all of our listeners, yo. I'm grateful for each and every one of y'all. I should say this every week, but y'all hear me say it, and I'm saying it again today. I'm grateful for each and every one of y'all that listen. We still growing, and I'm glad that y'all are on me with the journey. Last month, on March, what was it, 14th, I believe, that marked a year of me doing radio, a year of me being on Bigs. So I know I didn't kind of go out and kind of, make it too big, but I had a lot going on, y'all. So yes, I've been doing Bigs radio for a year, and it has been a great ride. I'm meeting and networking with great people. And I'm telling y'all, if y'all ever want to get into something that is great, radio is a very powerful thing. I had no clue how powerful radio was until I stepped in this arena. I'm telling y'all, if y'all really want to venture out into something, and if y'all want to make something happen, just think about it. Or maybe just produce some shows. Just think about it. It's awesome. Just letting y'all know. What's up, Dashe, cuz? How you doing, girl? I see you out here, Dashe. Dashe is my cousin through marriage, y'all. And she always puts in the group chat how we have to do some things together. Her and Tierra. Shout out to you too, Tierra. Yeah. Got to get in the group chat. I know I don't talk a lot to y'all, but we are going to get together and do something, baby. We going to do it. So, all right, y'all. Let's get to this motivation for the day. Let's get to this inspiration, y'all. Because I'm also let y'all know the shows that we got coming up after me a little bit later on in the program here. But yeah, I want to tell y'all this, man. Chase after those goals, chase after those dreams, because you never know what's going to be on the other side. A lot of times we live life and we go ahead. For my spiritual people out there, I'll just say my believers, believers. For those of y'all out there, I prayed for something and I got it. But it's only based on the fact that I stayed positive and I kept moving, y'all. So chase after those goals and those dreams, because you never know what might truly be at the end of it. And then all it does is it just continues to produce a new set of goals, a new set of behaviors, a new set of skills, the whole nine. Because I'm telling you, life is very challenging. I'm not going to say life is hard. Some of us like to say life is hard. I don't like to subscribe to that too much, because if you start subscribing to life is hard, that means everything that you look at is going to be hard for you. Soon enough, people, it's going to be hard enough for you to just get up in the morning and tie your shoe. You don't want that to happen. Life is just challenging a bit. Life is full of challenges that you can actually overcome. We have to remember that. Life is full of challenges that you can overcome. And sometimes, to an extent, we tend to forget about that. We always look at hardship. We look at struggle. We look at different things that happen on and go on in our lives. And we say, man, this is just too much. Do you fold? Nah, some of us might. That's an honest word. Some of us really might fold. But it's up to you to find that strength that's inside of you so you don't end up folding. Because I'm here to tell you, man, God has placed a little something in each and every one of us. Real talk. He really has. He's placed a little something in each and every one of us. Whether it's love, joy, peace, happiness, courage, skill, in whatever the skill may be, there's always something in each and every one of us. And, we all have to strive to remember that. You can always speak a great word, but I've always feel that speaking is one thing, but what do you get out of those life lessons? Because you have to be able to reiterate something in order to pull somebody else up out of the mud. Y'all follow me on that? Y'all have to get something out of these life lessons. Y'all have to get something out of these networking pieces with people. Because networking can be just as simple as you just talking to somebody at the movies, talking to somebody at the mall, catching somebody in a restaurant, saying hello. Networking doesn't have to be this big thing. That's why I call it networking. It's just creating a network of people. Now, some of these people you might meet one time out of your life, but you have still made an impact and you're connected to them in some type of way. Y'all got to hear me out here, man. Y'all got to hear me out here, because that's what it takes sometimes for us in order to be better. We have to remember, y'all, iron does sharpen iron for real. I believe that is a very true statement that is really proven great to me great to me. It's proved itself to me so many times before that iron does sharpen iron. If you get around people who are ahead of you, I guarantee you they will push you if you have it in you to want to be pushed. You get around successful people, you too will want to be successful. You get around people that are just, we'll break it down, just as being happy. You get around happy people, guarantee you some of that happiness will rub off on you and you will be happy too. You get around people who just don't care as much about what other people think. Guarantee you. Get around them long enough, it will happen. These people will not. Oh yeah, definitely. Shout out to Miss Dinah Big. She said she hear me. Push each other. That's it, baby. The iron sharpening the iron. I told you, y'all listen out here. Somebody hear me. But yes, the iron sharpens the iron, and people just being around each other enough, that's what it takes a lot of times, y'all. We take these little things for granted. We take the small things for granted. And that's as simple as just us being around one another. I was talking to my wife the other day, and we talk all the time about different subjects and different things. And she's really big on community. I'm not. I'm big on community in different ways. Let's put it that way. I'm big on community in different ways. She's big on community and having people to help lift you up. I like smaller communities. I'm going to say that. I like smaller communities. So with me in smaller communities, that's where I thrive in. That's where I pull and glean from. I don't need a whole bunch of people, but I just need a few that I could count on and rely on. And I'm good. I'm straight and I'm set. But she relies on big community. She likes big community. She thrives in that very well. And when we were talking about that, I really believe that, again, that's the whole piece that we are missing as people, community people. We got to be community based. Like my network of people at My Radio Chicago, Dennis calls it an ecosystem. Very true. It is a very diverse ecosystem of people who have different talents and different skills and bring certain things to the table. I don't care whether you meet these people one time. You do your best to make an impact on anybody that you meet in your life. You never know what they might come back around for. You just never know. You never know. Because life happens to be very funny in that, right? I'll tell you how I met my graphics guy who does my flyers for me. He's done my business cards and he does my website. And when he did my website, I had no idea that this man was going to be doing this. Like, oh my gosh, this had to be like 3-4 years down the line. I met him through my cousin. Shout out to you, Marilyn. Always connecting people together. She talks to a lot of people, knows a lot of people. Shout out to you, cuz. And I happened to meet Malachi at the Blind Social Center. And little did I know, I looked at Malachi one day and I said, hey, brother, I'm going to use you for something one day. I don't know what it's going to be. This is before my business was born. This is before I got in the radio. This is long before all of that. I'm talking, this had to be like 2016, and Malachi didn't get used literally until like the end of 2019, early 2020. So that's why I say, people, it's very good to make a great first impression on people. And I understand, y'all. Sometimes first impressions aren't perfect. I get it, right? Because sometimes we might be going through something, or something might get in the way, or, just emotions. We all have emotions that kind of bother us or stress us out at times. That's what tends to happen, y'all. So always remember that. Sometimes it's okay to be human. Always remember it's okay to be human. But there has to be a but in there. And normally normal times, okay, in regular times, the word but, it cancels out everything. But I need y'all to get in the mind frame of, but is not trying to cancel out what I just said in this statement. But is merely used as a buffer, a very strong word. So that way, that this next point I'm going to say means something. Okay? So life may get in the way. Emotions still may come high sometimes. But you have to remember to push that off to the side with pertaining to different people that you meet in your life. Sometimes you can't give everybody all of you. Some people you can give a lot of you. but you can't give them all of you. Some of y'all might catch that a little later on if you didn't catch it now. You know, you can give people some of you, but you can't give people all of you. What I've learned is even in marriage as well, talk to people who have been married for quite some time. Okay. And there are some people that take pride in giving all. But I'm going to tell you, even in marriage, you still have to keep something for yourself. You could give a person your all in terms of help. You know, you could try to do it. You could do the best you can. But save a little bit of that self for you. Just being honest. Some of my married people know what I'm talking about. Some of the people in the room understand what I'm saying. Got to learn how to have some self-time for you as well. You can't want to do so much for others, even if it's a friend. You can't want to do so much for others that it depletes you. Shout out to the homie Trosh in the building. What's up, my man? My brother Trosh in the house. Trosh is moving out here, people. If y'all ain't seen this man perform at a show, if y'all haven't caught this man doing anything, please holla at Trosh. Okay, I had to say that. Had to plug my boy in. He's just doing it. If you're doing it, you're doing it. Shout out to my man Taco, too, in the building. Taco has a lot of shows going on. He has a show coming up with someone in the city, not in Chicago. It's in the suburbs, outside of the city. But he's got something coming up. Once I have that information, I will announce that on here. Because Taco, he came through. He sat down, graced the chair, talked about different things he has going on in his life. And he reflected on the concert that he did in remembrance of his mom, too, when she passed away. Man, so big shout out to Taco, who has a great Chicago audience, who is doing things out here for the city. Psh, come on, man. I know a lot of these guys, there's some guys that you see out here, some that you don't see, but there are a lot of people out here that you don't see that actually are doing great in the city of Chicago. So I want to let y'all know that, man. Chicago is jumping. And hopefully, y'all help Jeff Releford in that, right, too. The jump in Chicago. Because we working on some things, baby. Which also is going to go into my next point. You know, when you stay around motivated and driven people, and again, this doesn't have to be in business. This could just be in quality of life, okay? Whatever you define your quality of life to be. Stay like-minded, okay? Strive to keep like-minded people around you. The moment that you see something and it don't make sense to you, it's okay to question that. It's okay to sometimes cut off. Ooh-wee, I hope I'm talking to somebody. It's okay to cut off sometimes. It don't have to be that bad. I'm telling you, because people will deplete from you. People will deplete. They will take. When they know that you have a good spirit, when they know you have good energy, when your energy remains high. You know, sometimes you just have to learn to distance yourself and still make yourself available to people. Okay? Try that. See what might happen. Just try it and see. You know, one thing I always like to talk about, well, three things I like to talk about are shifting the mindset, self-awareness, and call to action. If y'all listen to the show a little bit, you know, we tend to touch on these subjects when it's Jeff talking by himself on the show, because you all need to be reminded of these things. I want to challenge y'all at the start of your day. Seriously, at the start of your day, I want to challenge you to think of something that you wish to change. Okay? Now, none of the things that I'm asking anybody to do, it's not too much. It's not hard. It might seem hard at first. It might seem hard to you at first, but I'm going to tell you, it's not that hard. If you go through it like this and kind of just slow everything down. Okay? I challenge you, when you wake up in the morning, think of something that you want to change. So this requires you to shift your mindset. Okay? Shift your mindset about that thing that you thought was negative. Shift your mindset about that thing that you thought didn't happen to go so well. Shift your mindset about that thing that you know that you can improve on, but you just don't want to because you think there's no good in it. Rethink that. Restructure that. Okay? That means you have to challenge yourself to think different. That's rule number one. When you first get up in the morning, think about something that you wish to change about yourself. So shift your mindset about you and where you would like to go. That's number one. Number two is take some self-awareness with it. Okay? Regroup a little bit. Get your mind, get your thoughts together. Because you will realize that once you start to think differently, what tends to happen is that you start to see yourself just a little bit more. Now, what I mean by is you start to see yourself a little bit more is that you start to recognize things that you probably did not notice before about you. Because one thing I asked you to do in the morning was to challenge yourself to think different. Excuse me. So if you're going to think different, that means you're challenging yourself to change. So when you're going to regroup with yourself, well, good, when that's self-reflection time. That's your self-awareness time. What's good, D. Smith? Shout out to you, brother and homie. I'm glad you're tuning in for the day. Y'all tune in to tap into Shop Talk 7, baby. Okay? I'm just letting y'all know. Tap into Shop Talk 7 on my radio Chicago. Support District Radio Network over there with Shop Blizz and the crew, baby. But this is Shop Talk 7 from 7 to 9 p.m. on my radio Chicago. Support District Radio Network. Y'all holla at my people. Also with Media Monics in the bunch, in the mix as well. Y'all shout out to them. I'm telling y'all, Monday through Friday, I have great shows. But yes, when you're regrouping, like I said, you're going to remember some things about yourself, some new things about yourself that just have come up and come about because you're changing, man. Let's be real. When you change is a good thing. I don't care what nobody says. Okay, let me rephrase that. Positive change is a good thing. Let's do that. Because there is such thing as negative change. I would just like to throw that out there for some of my people that don't believe that there are negative changes out there. And I listen, even as positively as I think at times, I still know and believe that there is negative change. Sometimes you might find out in this newness of your life that something just might hit you a little bit quicker and a little bit harder. Because now that you're molding yourself differently, you're fitting into a different type of space, a different type of cocoon, right? You kind of tight, you kind of congested. It don't feel right to you. You know something good can come out of it at the end, but it don't feel right while you're changing in this process. It's because you're challenging yourself. You're like, I don't think I like this. But some things you have to learn to like while going through positive change. You have to learn to like these things, especially about yourself. Especially about yourself. Now, while you're going through this process, I also challenge you to talk to yourself a little bit. What I mean by is talk to yourself is motivate yourself, people. Don't just be thinking you're crazy. You're not crazy. Motivate yourself a little bit. Speak to yourself. Say that, yes, I can, instead of, no, I can't. Say, I will do, instead of saying, I won't do. Say, I am capable, instead of saying, no, I am incapable. See, we have to program ourselves, people. Let's be real. I'm going to be very honest when I say this to y'all. We have to program ourselves to start believing in us. And I'll take it a step further. What God does is God tells you to believe in you. God tells you to pull from power that's inside of you already, that he has put into you. Greater is he that is in me than he who's in the world. That's a spiritual thing. That's that fight. That's that destiny. That's that purpose. That's that call. Okay? My man D. Smith says, change doesn't always feel like it's working, but you got to trust the process and what that God voice is telling you. Oh, yes, D. Smith, I hear you, my man. The God voice is big out here. You know, your inner voice. You got to trust the process sometimes. And sometimes when you don't know who it is talking to you, it's okay to talk back. Unless you're taking some pills or some medicine and you might be a little, But if you ain't doing that, you might be all right. It's okay to test back and see what it's saying to you. But yes, my man is totally right. Change is very uncomfortable. Sometimes it does seem like it's not working. But in those instances, where you think that it's not working, I'm going to let you know it actually is. Change is working when you think it's not working the most. Oh, let me say that. That's a whole word right there. Change is not working when you believe. I forgot what I said. Change is not working when you don't believe that it's working the most. That's what it is. But change is working. I'm telling y'all, it's working, y'all. It works when you can't see it. When you're uncomfortable, that's what it's supposed to do. Change is supposed to make you feel uncomfortable. It's supposed to make you feel as if you're back and confined into a corner. Because now this leads to my next point. If you feel like you're backed in a corner, that means you have to make a move. So now you have to move to some action part. Now, see, this is the action part is what I love talking about with people. Because that's the problem with people nowadays. Most of us don't want to take action to do nothing. Let me take a sip of this coffee I got in here. Hold on, because I'm gonna expound upon it. That was good. I'm gonna take one more sip before I go in. Because some of y'all people don't like to do nothing. We like to make excuses and say why we can't when we know that we can. I have been there. I have been on that end of saying to myself, Jeff, you crazy. You better just believe what those people said to you to be true, to be fact, to be law, because there's no way that you are going to get from point A to B. You just can't do it by yourself. You can't do it alone. Maybe you do need A, B, C, X, Y all the way to Z in order for you to do this. But I will say this. You never know what you're capable of, people. Y'all know what I'm about to say. Somebody just finished the sentence. Until you actually do it. I just want to say that. Some of y'all got to lean in a little bit more, get a little bit closer to that, to the dial a little bit, get a little closer to the speaker a little bit so you can catch it. Sometimes you don't know what you're capable of until you actually make the move. Speaking of making moves, shout out to the big homie Cypher Sick Bishop in the house. Blessings to you also, brother, man. I have been seeing you, man. My homie was over there on the East Coast doing his thing. And we going to talk about that. He going to come back on the show. We going to talk about that. Because he has a number of things upon things going on in his life. So I'm trying to tell y'all, baby, speaking of making moves, Cypher Sick Bishop is one who's all making moves. There it is. All facts, baby. He validated. Come on. Y'all check out my man, Cypher Sick Bishop, another one of the great artists that come out of the city of Chicago who is making moves. I have many that I can mention in name, but he's the one that tapped into this live. So I thank you, sir. You know, Cypher Sick Bishop, Cypher Sick on all platforms, streaming platforms. Y'all can Google the man. I really do believe y'all can Google the man, and y'all will find Cypher Sick Bishop in the house. Stream his music, people. Great music, great talent, and he's doing his thing. He's staying with the right people. He's keeping his circle of success around him, and it is a circle of success, people. So, I'm telling you want to learn something, follow that man right there. Follow Cypher Sick. Put in the plug for my boy, because he deserves it, man. And that leads me to another thing too. When you're out here moving and shaking, you start to realize, you start to see people for who they are. And you only want to put yourself and associate yourself with a lot of people who are successful. These are the people I want to go out with. These are the people I like to see on the weekends. If I go into an event and I see certain people there, I get excited because I saw them people there. I get excited because I know what it takes for them to move. They know what it takes for me to do what I'm doing. And we are meeting up at the middle. But let me tell y'all something, man. If you're an artist that's listening, or this is for my artists that are listening, if you are really paying attention to the climate of your trajectory in terms of music, your own music lineups and layouts, your own types of networking and marketing that you should be doing to reach your specific audience, if you are actually paying attention to that, that should dictate your next moves and your next steps. Okay? It really should. I'm talking to my artists out here. If you are truly paying attention to how you want to move, once you move, the people will show you which way to go. Let me see what my man's saying. Cypher 6 said, we have to be around the people who are living the life we want to live. We also have to be around like-minded and like-spirited so we can have maximum success. Hey, my man, that's what I was talking. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See, he get it. And he missed the part when I was talking about all that too. He missed the part. See, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I say. Surround yourself by people who are doing things. Surround yourself by people who are motivated to move. Even if you're just, see, we ain't even got to relate this to business, people. Y'all, this is so dumbed down. I'll be trying to tell y'all. Life is very simple. Life is a very simple process. We make it hard for ourselves with the decisions that we make and the people we keep ourselves around. Always remember that. Life is very simple. We make it hard for us from the decisions that we've made and the people that we tend to keep around us. That's usually why we suffer consequences for our actions, bad consequences for our actions, because it's usually tied to the people that we're around. That's also tied to our own individual decision making. Remember that. That's free. Every time I get on the show, it's free. Y'all better be taking notes out here, baby. Take some notes. Let the man cook. Let the man talk. You know what we're gonna do? I think y'all need to take a quick breather, a very quick breather, very fast. And I want to play this because this is a message that I need to give to y'all because this is very real. This is going to be happening. And y'all need to pay attention. We'll be right back.
You snooze, you lose. Well, if you doze off while driving, what you could lose is your life. Drowsy driving is dangerous and deadly. Driver fatigue causes an estimated 100,000 crashes a year. The results? More than 1,500 deaths and 71,000 injuries. Get rest before you roll, or pull off the road when you feel tired. Alert today, alive tomorrow. This message brought to you by the Illinois State Police, the Illinois Department of Transportation, and the Illinois Tollway.
Okay, y'all, I had to play this because driver fatigue is real, people. Y'all don't be out on the roads, on the tollway if you're tired. It's dangerous out here. Please, please. The weather is changing, okay? The weather is changing. It's getting a little hot outside, and y'all know how it is when it get a little warm up here in the Midwest. People tend to act a little crazy. Y'all get a little wild out here on these streets. So y'all take notes. Pay attention. Don't be tired and driving because you had a long, good night out, and now you want to go ahead and you want to party it up. No, we're not going to do that today. So I had to get that out for the people. So, yes, Ashley Reevely, my manager, the best manager in the world, because she does a lot for me. Y'all don't understand how much she has actually done for me. This little woman right here, she says she's taking notes. She said, I'm taking notes, life coach. Thank you, Ash. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that. And that's right. Take them notes, y'all, because I'm trying to talk to the people. I'm trying to cook a little bit, not stir up the pot. I'm just trying to cook. So again, Cypher Sick, he made a great comment when he said we have to be around people who are living the life we want to live. I want to talk about that real quick. People who are living the life that you want to live. That means those are people who are ahead of you. That means those are the ones that you measure. Okay, let me say it right to you. You measure your success by. Okay? You don't compare, but you make similar moves and you make them your own. And you can measure your level of success by the results that you get, by kind of having a mentor or somebody to copy or to look into and say, you know what, maybe I can perfect this or do it better. Okay? My man Reggie moving forward in the building. Shout out to Reggie. Yo, what's up, my good brother? Hey, I want to tell y'all something. Reggie is another one who was also on my Radio Chicago Sport District Radio Network. Man, this brother, RMF, he got a voice. Like, he got the deep voice. He got the voice that's going to take you up. I'm not that type of person. Okay, I got a radio voice, but I ain't got the deep voice out here. Nah, that's not how we roll. That ain't it. This is why we don't do late night radio. Y'all shout out at Al Grill for that one. And bedtime stories. Bam, boom, there it is. Put it in there. Put in the plug for my boy Al Grill, who's another great one, another good legend, man. Been around the city for years. City of Chicago doing radio, man. So between Reggie and Al Grill, y'all got to do something together. I don't know what y'all can do. Y'all have to do something together. Maybe do a promo together for a late night show. Y'all need to make some money like that together. Just do a late night promo for somebody's show. And I think y'all can make tons of money doing that. Y'all got them voices, man. It's all right. I just had to shout out my boy real quick. Yes, and y'all check out Reggie moving forward, man. I'm telling you, he's a great guy, great individual. He's also a part of the collab, which I'm a part of with 4 other men. That's myself, Reggie, Dr. J, Medium Onyx, and D. Smith. We got an event coming up, 5-2, baby. That's right, 5-2. We got something coming up for y'all. It's going to be another one. What is it? Toxic delusions? Something like that. But we're going to be talking about delusional people. And, we have had great talks already, y'all. So y'all be on the lookout for that, because I'm going to share that to the page as well. But anyway, like-minded people and people who are ahead of you. Got to have people who are ahead of you. That's what I've done. I'm not going to tell y'all to do anything that I have not done. And Cypher Sick put it in here, and he mentioned this because he's not going to tell you anything that he hasn't had to do. Being around people who are ahead of you, and great people at that, is enough to catapult your life. And it doesn't have to catapult your life financially unless you wanted to. But challenge yourself to catapult your mind in your way of thinking. Your way of thinking. I'm going to tell you, it wasn't until I started doing a lot of this, and all of this, mind you, that my way of thinking has changed tremendously on how to be innovative in the space you wish to be innovative in, how to be artful, just like what I mean by artful is just having that willingness and power to create something, even if it fails. And even if it fails, it's not even a failure. Like, my whole mindset and my mood has changed so much about failure and success. Everything I do is a success. On the outside, somebody looking in, they could say, "Oh, you failed at that." No. It's a success. If I took something out of it, it was a success, baby. If I learned from the game, it was a whole success. It was a whole success. So I'm just letting y'all know how we roll. This is what it is. This is what we do over here on this side. We tend to keep those negative pointers out and those things out, and we keep all the positivity in. Okay? Just letting y'all know. Keep the positivity in, baby. Keep those like-minded people around you. Keep those people who are ahead of you around you. Shout out to Lavelle of Velcro Records. Talk about one who is inspiring, keeping people ahead of you who are around you. Man, had the opportunity to go to his party that he had a couple weeks ago. Great. It was a night on the town. Truly was a night on the town. We was in the game. It was awesome. It was great. So y'all need to network with more people like that too. Telling you, people who are ahead of you, sometimes we want to learn things from people that are on the same level as us. You want to know why we like to do that? We love to do that because we like to feel equal to everyone. You don't want anybody to come up to you and say, "Hey, what you got going on?" and then doing the same thing as you, but they're doing it better than you. You wouldn't like that. Am I right? What I mean by is you wouldn't like that is you would just see that they're doing better, and you plainly just would be like, whoa, where you come from? Hey, hold on. Who are you trying to tell me how to do this now? I've been doing this for such and such and such time. Who are you stepping in? But they might have a different perception, a different eye, something to show you that you've never seen before. You just won't know. You just won't know. Telling you. Telling you. Change your perception a little bit. Do a few things different. All right, y'all. You know, I'm going to let somebody else talk for a brief moment, okay? I'm going to let this person talk for a brief moment. And we're going to be right back because I'm kind of in a mood. I'm kind of hungry, man. But I'm going to let y'all know what I'm hungry for. So I'm going to play this real quick, and y'all going to know what I'm hungry for. All right?
And refined sugar-free. Are you a fan of breakfast? Mainly grits? Well, try Grandma Betty's Premium Yellow Grits. They're plant-based, dairy-free, gluten-free, and refined sugar-free. Grandma Betty's Premium Yellow Grits reigns as a top unique Southern food. These yellow grits are superior in taste and will give any plate setting a yummy, buttery look. Kids and adults alike will be delighted in the yellow color and taste. These premium grits can be served as a main course or a side dish for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Grandma Betty's grits will change the game when serving them with salmon croquettes, shrimp and grits, fish cakes, lobster omelets, crab cakes, fresh fish, collard greens, short ribs, pork chops, you name it. Visit their website today for recipes and menu suggestions at www.uniquesouthernfoods.com. That's www.uniquesouthernfoods.com. Enjoy Grandma Betty's premium grits. You'll come back for more. Sold on Amazon.com.
Y'all better get y'all some of these Grandma Betty's premium grits. I want some grits right now. I'm just letting y'all know. I want some grits. Now, I have to say this. The age-old debate of sugar or butter in your grits. Okay? I might mess some people up with this. Shout out to my people in the ATL who listen. Shout out to my people in the ATL. I might make some of y'all mad, but I do like sugar in my grits. I'm sorry. I know I cussed for a few of y'all. I know I did. I'm sorry. I should have asked the censors to bleep this out. I cussed. But I do prefer sugar in my grits. Okay. I had to get it out there. I'm probably lost 10,000 listeners just because of that now. I know. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Don't hate your boy just because. We all have a preference, man. My preference is just sugar. We shouldn't be divided because we like to put different things in our grits. But please, go out and get y'all some of them Grandma Betty's premium grits. Sold on Amazon, y'all. Go ahead and check it out. The people who did Grandma Betty's, man, I'm telling you, they did something. Because you know what? They're successful. They so successful, they got a commercial on here. And y'all get to hear the commercial. And y'all get to buy the grits. They did something right. Are you doing something right with your life? Are you doing something right in terms of where you want to be in this world? I can't answer that, but only you can. This is why we do these shows. We do these shows to challenge you. We do these shows to get you thinking a little bit. Shout out to the homie So-So who tapping in as well. And Angie Love, thank y'all for tapping into the show. I appreciate y'all. Really do appreciate y'all. Man, y'all really showed up today. Thank y'all. Y'all needed some of this, didn't y'all? Oh, yeah. Y'all needed some of this. I just appreciate y'all because without you, there would be no Life Coach Jeff. There would be no Jeff Releford. There would be no Jeff Releford show on WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago. So thank y'all. Y'all get the first big thank you. Whatever I get is just extra. I just love to reach people. So all this is an extra added bonus for me. But y'all get the big thank you because y'all tune in and y'all listening every week. And y'all also listen at 10 a.m. Ha-ha. 10 a.m. Catch the Jeff Releford show on WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago because we play shows at that early too, y'all. We syndicated out here. We doing things, making stuff happen. Y'all ain't hear me. Catch me at 10 a.m. Monday through Friday. Biggs Radio Chicago. But yes, y'all, I really hope that y'all really got something out of this. I really hope that y'all are really listening and tapping in, because I understand y'all. I really, truly understand. There are times when life is hard. There are times when we make it harder for ourselves because of the decisions that we make and the people that we're around. There are times when we don't want to think differently in order to get ahead. There are times when we just don't want to be around people who we need to be around because they are just going to simply make us better. But I'm telling y'all, today is the day. Change something up just a little bit. I'm not asking you to do a drastic change. If later on down the line, people, it leads to a drastic change, you go ahead and keep that. Hold on to it, because it was something that was for your better and for your good. That's what you hold on to. So if you decide to do something today, it's like switch it up a little bit, think a little differently, make some things happen, go ahead and do that for yourself. Because at the end of your story is going to be the beginning of somebody else's journey. Real talk. At the end of your story is going to be the beginning of somebody else's journey, because somebody will get pushed, moved, and motivated from the words that you had to speak to them. Sometimes you just got to go and get it out. Sometimes you have to put yourself in a vulnerable position in order for people to hear your message and what it is that you clearly have to say. So challenge yourself. Do something different. Let the people know who you are. Market yourself. Advertise yourself. Do some things that you don't normally do in order to thrive. Ooh. Do some things that you don't normally do in order to thrive. Yeah. Trying to tell y'all, man, today was just one of those days. I'd had guests on for quite some time now. You know, your boy is burnt out a little bit. I've been doing a lot of people in. And sometimes when you do a lot of people in, you need your time. So get your rest, people. Try to tell you, get your rest out here. Make sure that you are hydrated well, because I caught a cramp in my hamstring bowling with my brother yesterday. Shout out to Jimmy, my twin brother, Jimmy Releford. Y'all look him up too. He happens to be a pastor. Y'all check him out. See what he's talking about out here. Check him out. But yes, got a cramp in my hamstring from bowling yesterday. And I'm a good bowler. Oh, y'all, I'm a good bowler out here. I do my thing. I shuts it down. If anybody wants to challenge me in bowling, we could get it. We can go out there tonight, right now, at Linwood Bowl, Plaza Lanes, Stardust in Maryville. I said that specifically because that's my great stomping ground right there. That's where we go. But I don't want to do that to you. But nah, for real though, y'all. Serious, man. I'm glad that y'all listen. I'm glad that y'all got something good out of it, because I'm telling you, there's always something good to get out of what somebody might have to say to you. It doesn't matter if you listen to 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 45 minutes, even a whole hour. It's the fact that what it takes is that you heard something that can change your life, and now you want to do something different. Now you're actually inspired. If you're inspired to move, I've done my job. If you're inspired to go ahead and make a difference in someone else's life, I've done my job. If you're also inspired to make a difference in your own life, I have tremendously done my job, because my job is to inspire and motivate each and every one of you every day. That's it. And I love it that way. So, all right, y'all. I'm going to give y'all 10 minutes of some good listening music here. You know, because I got to let y'all know, we have shows coming up, baby. Oh, yeah. We got shows coming up. Y'all know it's the Jeff Releford Show from 5 to 6 p.m. But we got Mixtape Monday with Julian St. Chris from 6 to 8 p.m. and the Dinah Lynn Big Show from 8 to 10 p.m. Okay? Now, I need to let y'all know this. Through any time If you have any questions or you would like your music to be played on Biggs Radio Chicago, reach out to us on bigsradio@gmail.com and also give us a call at 773-462-4447. Once again, if you have any music that you would like to be played and or featured, or if you have any questions, reach out to us on bigsradio@gmail.com or give us a call at 773-462-4447. Also, to check out all the information about all of our personalities and what Biggs Radio has to offer, check us out on www.bigsradio.com, the voice of a new generation. I'm telling y'all, we got it all there for you. If you want to know what Biggs Radio is about, we got you covered, baby. So check us out. And yeah, that's all I got for today, y'all. So remember, y'all, it's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live. Always remember, be great, do good things, love people, and also redirect, regroup, refocus. I love y'all so very much. And as always, peace out. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Releford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Releford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Releford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online radio box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay? Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Releford on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go.